Hello everybody, welcome to Baby Reviews with me, your host Jack, and tonight we have a beer from Magic Rock that we literally picked up earlier today on the launch day, which is really cool, and it is Unhuman Cannonball. We've tried this a couple of times before, and this is this year's latest release. I think it's pretty much just like when the fresh US hops come across, they brew this little bad boy, clocking it at 11%. As you can see, it is a triple IPA, as compared to the Cannonball, which is a single IPA, and also another beer we picked up today from them, which is the Unhuman Cannonball, which is the double IPA. So yeah, absolutely totally fresh today, picked up straight from the tap, which is awesome. A little bit of a spiel on the side. The tap room in Huddersfield for Magic Rock is absolutely a cool place. It's really awesome. Not only do you get to try Magic Rock's beers, literally fresh as can be, straight from the brewery itself, but it's also really coolly decked out actually. So it's an awesome looking venue with all their artwork and all their sort of carnival circus guys all over the walls and stuff, which is cool. You can see their barrel aging section. There's like a caged off area with all the barrels that they're aging in, and also they have food carts outside. So today they had Magic's Kitchen, who do kind of Indian street food, and they also had Grub and Grog, who are currently at Northern Monk in residency at Northern Monk Brewery, but I think are moving on in about a month's time. So it's well worth popping down if you ever do find yourself in West Yorkshire and you have a day to spare or an afternoon to spare. Pop down there, grab some lunch, have a couple of beers. Stuff are awesome, really helpful and really nice. And they have a fantastic selection on, growlers to take away, bottles and stuff as well. And that's a little bit of a plug for them because I think their place is awesome and you deserve to go down and try some Magic Rock beers because everyone knows Magic Rock do some awesome beers. And anyway, enough of that. What about today's beer? So as I said, it's a triple IPA. It says once a year receive the latest crop of hops from the US, intensely aromatic and bursting with potential. They're begging to be put to work. With 3 times the quantity of our hops in our flagship IPA Cannonball, and even more than our explosive double IPA Human Cannonball, we created this fitting tribute to the new hop release with this, our annual homage to the hop. And Human Cannonball takes IPA to another dimension, balancing massive citrus aromas, deep tropical fruit flavour, and gravity-defying drinkability to deliver a hop experience that is out of this world. We've done our best for the hops. Don't let them down by aging this beer. Please drink as soon as unhumanly possible. Well, I'm pretty sure on the day of release it's unhumanly possible. Nice little cap on it as well. And I've done a fantastic thing and left the bottle open in the other room. Started the video, left the bottle open.
Oh dear. Oh, clever.
So excited, forgot a bottle opener. Ooh, nice fizz. And I might as well use Magic Rock branded glassware, right? So comes in a nice big boy bottle as well, which is awesome. So more beer to share and more beer to have with friends. I'm definitely going to be sharing this 11% with Hannah because otherwise I'll be rather drunk. Just pour out a nice little little sample full for now. As you can see, it's got a fantastic haze to it. It's kind of a nice light orange colour. Completely kind of opaque. You can't see, I don't think you can see a finger through it at all, which is absolutely fine by me. It's got some hop haze to it for sure, and there is a tiny little bit of a white head on it, but 11% alcohol, and it's probably going to kick the head. And a little bit of alcohol legs as well, by the looks of it too, which is kind of cool, and again, not unexpected for an 11%er. And you can already smell it. Yep, it's filling the room, even with the glass holding up in front of me. So let's get in there and give it a good old snuggle. Yeah, dank. It's like dank mango tropical kind of aroma going on here. Definitely kind of mango thing. Kind of passion fruity twinge to it as well, almost pineapple-y. There's a little bit of alcohol on the nose as well. You get a little bit kind of a twinge of the booze. It's a little bit warm on the nose. But yeah, just this nice dank tropical kind of thing going on with this. I mean, it's just humongously fresh. What can I say? It's always going to have kind of a big saturated hop aroma to it, and I'm quite glad that I'm not getting much in the way of sort of malty notes. It definitely has a kind of sweetness to the aroma, I'd say, but I'm probably perceiving that more as like a sweet like fruity hop flavour, I should say, not like sweet, no, but kind of a fruity hop that's coming across on the nose as sweet rather than kind of alcohol sweetness or malty sweetness. Because it is a triple IPA and it calls itself that rather than kind of like a hoppy barley wine that, we'd expect to be at 11, something like that, but massively hops. And I like that. So hopefully it's going to have that big punchy hop flavour as well, but without the caramelly toffee things as well. So cheers everyone, let's not beat around the bush and get it and then try it. Big and bolshy, that's for sure. There's a big whack of booze to this actually. It's got a really kind of alcoholic, I don't want to say burn, but alcoholic feel and flavour. Just a little bit of heat along the tongue throughout the entire mouthfeel. But alongside that, it's got that what I love so much about getting a really, really good IPA is when you get the resinous mouthfeel as well. You can feel the hop oils and taste the hop oils. You can definitely get that in this as well. That saturated, juicy, oily hop flavour coming through. It's relatively thin on body as well. I imagine they've done that deliberately to keep back the malt flavours and malt characteristics and somewhat level of the sweetness and to let the hops sing. Absolutely fine with that. And it has that tropical flavour that you've got coming through, sort of coming through on the palate as well. You get the resinous flavour. There's quite a lot of dank marijuana-y, weedy, piney notes in it as well. And then a juicy tropical mango juicy sort of thing going along over the top of that. Nice little carbonation as well. As you probably hear when I popped the bottle, it went poof, had a nice fizz to it. There's a nice crackle of fizzle on the tongue as well. And there's definitely some warming down in the stomach too. And I mean, what can you say? It smells unbelievably dank. It tastes unbelievably dank and fresh. It's got big saturated hoppy flavours. It's big and boozy. It's 11%. It's going to command your palate. It's going to tick every box if you're an absolute hop freak. It's distilled hop juice to some description. Yeah. What can I say? Magic Rock, they do really good hoppy beers, and this is certainly one of them. Be interesting to see. We tried this earlier at the tap room, and also had some of the Human Cannonball on draft as well. Comparing bottle to the keg version, actually, from what I can remember, pretty similar. I mean, they're both going to be very, very fresh at the moment, so they're both going to be extremely similar in that regard. Bottle's ever so slightly got a little bit more of a fizzle to it, I'd say at the moment. But that's absolutely fine. That's cool. It's bottle. I always expect that. I'd be disappointed if it was completely flat. So that's absolutely cool. Both held up really well, as did the Human. And we'll probably come back and try the Human Cannonball on another day. Probably won't master two, especially when we're having a palate destroyer. But cool. Check this out. I believe by the time this video is out, it's probably going to be past the point of sale. But those of you who are in the know, I hope you managed to get your hands on some. I hope you managed to try it. Those who haven't managed to get their hands on this at the moment, there might be something around anyway still, so it's worth looking on the website. And ask your friends, or next year, keep your eye on the ball if you want to try this. Head down to the Magic Rock tap room. Like I said earlier, they probably will have some kicking around for a little while to pop on the bar over the weekends and stuff. And until the next beer review, everyone, cheers.